So Xiaomi used to be a smartphone company, but now it's become an everything company. So from smartphones to smart TVs to even smart toothbrushes, the company has it all. And recently, the brand added one more product to its diverse portfolio. So this right here is the all-new Xiaomi Mi Notebook 14, the Horizon Edition. And I've been using this laptop for a couple of days. So in this video, I will walk you through my first impressions of the same. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, I really like the design of the Xiaomi Mi Notebook 14. Now this is the Horizon edition, but there is a standard edition of the laptop available too, which doesn't really come with top of the line specifications, but it looks the same. Coming back to the looks, the first thing you'll notice is that there's no branding on the laptop's exterior, which in my opinion was a great move by the brand as it gives the machine a minimalistic look. So if you've purposefully avoided laptops with a big logo covering the majority of the lid or the ones with wacky colorways, then the Mi Notebook will instantly speak to you. Okay, so as my colleague Arshad pointed out, the lid of the laptop, or actually the entire exterior of the laptop, is void of Xiaomi's branding, which doesn't really help their marketing cause, but it does make the laptop look a lot more minimalistic and beautiful, so I guess thank you Xiaomi. Furthermore, the laptop has been constructed in entirety using metal and it feels extremely premium. Now I know you'll set it on a table most of the time, but you will definitely appreciate the finish when you're carrying it around. Also, there's no flex on the keyboard deck, and while the display isn't as stiff, it doesn't wobble when propped at an angle, no matter how furiously you type on the keyboard. Plus, despite its all-metal design, the Mi Notebook tips the scales at just 1.35 kilos, making it extremely lightweight and compact to carry around in your backpack. So, if you travel for your work often, this laptop gets top points in the portability department. Okay, so all in all, I really like the design of the Xiaomi Mi Notebook 14. Now I know some people will, in the comments, will definitely point out the similarities in the design of the Mi Notebook 14 to that of Apple's MacBooks, and they wouldn't be wrong. But honestly, if I'm getting the same polished design aesthetic for less than half the price, then I'm all for it. Now that said, unlike the expensive all Type-C MacBooks, you do get a ton of ports and I/O with the Mi Notebook 14, including two USB Type-A Gen 3.1 ports, one USB Type-A 2.0 port, a full-sized HDMI 1.4 port, a Type-C port, and a 3.5mm analog port, which can smartly resolve whether you've connected an external microphone or a headset. Now you will miss out on a built-in webcam. However, the company does bundle an attachable accessory which worked well for video calls. Unfortunately, that also means that you won't get any Windows Hello support with the laptop, and since there is no fingerprint sensor on board either, so you'll basically have to type your password or type your PIN every single time that you want to log into Windows. Now the company does offer this Mi Blaze unlock thing, which means that if you have a Mi Band 3 or a Mi Band 4, then you can just bring your hand close to the machine and it'll automatically unlock the laptop, which is quite convenient, but I would have still liked to see a fingerprint sensor on the machine. Now the reason why there's no webcam on the Mi Notebook 14 is because the display on the laptop is bordered by extremely sleek bezels. In fact, here you'll get a 14-inch display in the chassis of a 13-inch notebook. Now the display comes with a Full HD resolution and features an anti-glare coating on top, thereby drastically reducing unwanted reflections. But I would have liked to see slightly higher peak brightness level, as currently the display tops out at just 250 nits, so you might have some difficulty using it outdoors. Now other than that, the display looks really nice, so let's talk about the keyboard and the trackpad now. Now for a laptop catered towards business professionals and creators, the Mi Notebook 14's keyboard offers an excellent typing experience. The keys offer a textured finish, just the right amount of travel, and they don't wobble when pressed either. Okay, so the downside, this does not come with a backlight LED keyboard, and let me tell you right now, that is not going to sit well with a lot of professionals or office goers or even students for that matter. Now as far as the trackpad is concerned, I really like the surface and it does come with Windows Precision driver, but it had some weird clicking mechanism. Here, let me show you. Okay, so I'm currently on the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition, and here's the thing that I don't like about the trackpad, right? So you see how it goes all the way inside. Yeah, well, this is not a click. See? So this is not a click, this is a click, but it still goes all the way inside. which is something that is going to take some time getting used to. Now the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition is powered by a 10th gen Core i7 Comet Lake processor, which works alongside 8GB of RAM and 512GB of NVMe SSD. Now the reason why the company went with a Comet Lake chip and not an Ice Lake chip is because Comet Lake actually offers slightly higher CPU performance, even though it misses out on a more powerful integrated graphics unit. But for that, the Xiaomi Mi Notebook 14 does come with a MX350 GPU. Now as far as my initial impressions of the laptop's performance are concerned, I don't have many complaints. The laptop could easily handle my workload along with some casual gaming too. I played Valorant on the machine and I was averaging over 80 FPS with all the settings turned down to low. So provided you don't care too much for graphical fidelity, you should be able to run at least competitive esports games on the machine. Now I'll talk more about the laptop's performance in my full review, but if you were wondering about the laptop's upgradability, then you should know that the laptop does not let you upgrade RAM, but you can tweak the storage or upgrade it down the line. But for now, here's a short clip of me playing Valorant on the machine. Coming to the battery life, it's really hard for me to tell right now if the laptop actually meets the company's 12-hour battery life claim. But what I can tell you is that it comes with a 46 watt-hour cell and that it has a 65 watt charger bundled with the box. Now the good things I can tell you right now are that 1. The charging cable's length is really long, which is great if your wall plug is positioned slightly further away from where you work. And secondly, the laptop supports 1C charging, which means that you will get 50% charge in just 30 minutes. Again, have to test it, but that is what the company claims. Okay, so on the whole, the Xiaomi Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition is actually shaping up to be a really good laptop. Now, I don't really know the exact pricing of the device yet, but I'm hoping that since it's a Xiaomi product, it'll be priced slightly competitively, hopefully under the 65,000 rupee mark or at least the 70,000 rupee mark. Now, as for the competition, you can get similar offerings from manufacturers like Dell, HP, or even other device manufacturers, but they are all pretty expensive. In fact, the closest Dell option that I could find to this Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition was actually the Dell Inspiron 155590, which comes with the same processor and a 512GB NVMe SSD, but it misses out on the more powerful MX350 GPU as it only comes with the MX250 GPU. So there's that. Now, I know a lot of you will type this in the comments that you could maybe build a gaming PC or buy a gaming laptop for less, and I wouldn't disagree with you, but at the same time, the Mi Notebook 14 is not meant for gamers. So if you are going to game a lot on your laptop, on your next laptop, then I would say then just don't buy the Mi Notebook, because although it's good for casual gaming, it's not really going to cut the job for proper AAA intensive gaming. But guys, do let me know in the comments below what you make of the Xiaomi Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition. The pricing for that will be updated in the description or in the comments, so do check that out as well. Also, let me know in the comments as to what games do you want me to try on this laptop. But for now, that's been it from me. Until next time, this is Prateek from Mr. Phone signing off.